Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the chemistry online class. In the previous class, we discussed about pure substances and mixtures. This class, we are going to discuss the separation of mixtures. We see many mixtures in our daily life. Many mixtures contain useful substances mixed with unwanted material. To obtain these useful substances, chemists often have to separate them from the impurities. Before we learn how to separate them, first you know the different kinds of mixtures. We know based on physical properties, matter is classified as solid, liquid and gas. So, it may form gas-gas mixture. For example, oxygen in nitrogen. We know oxygen and nitrogen both are gas. So, this is the example for a gas-gas mixture. Next, gas-liquid mixture. For example, carbon dioxide in water. We know carbon dioxide is a gas and water is a liquid. So, this is the example for a gas-liquid mixture. Next, liquid-liquid mixture. Alcohol in water. We know alcohol and water both are liquid states. So, this is the example for a liquid-liquid mixture. Next, liquid-solid mixture. For example, mercury in silver tin. We know mercury is a liquid metal and a silver tin is a solid metal. So, when we are mixing silver tin with mercury, that is called silver tin amalgam, because any metal mixed with mercury means that is called amalgam, and silver tin amalgam is called dental amalgam, because dentist using this amalgam to fill the cavities of the teeth. So, the silver tin amalgam is called dental amalgam. Next, solid liquid. For example, sugar in water. We know sugar is a solid and water is a liquid. So, this is the example for solid liquid mixture. Next, solid mixture. For example, alloy. What is meant by alloy? Alloy is a mixture of two or more metals. So, all alloys are the example for a solid mixture. These are the different kinds of mixtures. Students, why do we separate mixtures? Already we know many mixtures contain unwanted materials. So, to remove the impurities or these unwanted materials from that mixture is important. So, separation of mixture is very important. Already in your lower classes you have studied different separating methods. For example, hand picking, winnowing, threshing, sieving, magnetic separation, filtration methods. This year you are going to study sublimation method, centrifugation method, solvent extraction, simple distillation and chromatography method. Today we discuss first three methods. First, sublimation method. Before we are going to sublimation method, first you know what is sublimation. The process of certain solid substances change directly from solid to gaseous state without passing liquid state. That process is called sublimation. So simply a solid can directly changes into gaseous state without passing the liquid state. That process is called sublimation. For example, camphor. When we heat the camphor, it directly converted to gas without passing liquid state. So, this is the example for a sublime. Another one example, air freshener. The air fresheners are used in toilets. The solid slowly sublimes and releases the pleasant smell in the toilet over a certain period of time. Air freshener also directly converted to a gas. So, air freshener is a solid. It can directly convert it to gas without attain the liquid state. So, air freshener is the example for a sublime. Next we see how we separate the mixtures by using sublimation method. In this method, we separate the sublimes. This is the arrangement. The powdered mixture of ammonium chloride and sand is taken in a china dish. We know ammonium chloride is a sublime because ammonium chloride is a solid. It can directly convert it into gaseous state without passing the liquid state. So, this is a sublime. So this sublime and sand we are taking in a china dish and inverted funnel is placed over it. The open end of the stem of the funnel is closed using cotton. And next we heat the mixture with the help of a tripod stand and burner. Observe the changes. We observe white vapors of ammonium chloride will evaporate and the sand remains in the dish. Cool the mixture. The white vapors of ammonium chloride will condense on the inner sides of the funnel. So, we can collect the solidified ammonium chloride separately from the funnel. And the sand is in the china dish only. So, we can easily separate the ammonium chloride and the sand by using this sublimation method. Next, second method, centrifugation method. What is centrifugation? Centrifugation is the process by which fine insoluble solids from a solid liquid mixture can be separated in a machine called a centrifuge. This is the centrifuge machine. A centrifuge machine rotates at a very high speed. On being rotated by centrifugal force, the heavier solid particles move down and the lighter liquid remains at the top. Centrifugation is also used in pathological laboratories to separate blood cells from a blood sample. In washing machines, centrifugation principle is used to squeeze out water from wet clothes. Next, solvent extraction method. Liquid extraction is also known as solvent extraction method. In this method, two immiscible liquids can be separated by solvent extraction method. And what is meant by immiscible liquids? Liquids which do not mix with each other. One liquid floats on top of the other liquid. For example, mixture of water and oil. Next we see solvent extraction method. For example, mixture of water and kerosene oil can be separated using a separating funnel. So, in this solvent extraction method, we need a separating funnel. We know both liquids do not mix together. For example, water and kerosene oil, that liquids do not mix together. So, these liquids are called immiscible liquids. Already we know immiscible liquids only can be separated by this solvent extraction method. So, water and kerosene oil, that is a immiscible liquid that do not mix together. So, a lower density liquid is floating on the higher density liquid. Compared to kerosene, the density of water is high. So, kerosene is floating on top of the water. Now, we open this stopcock. We can collect the higher density liquid first in a beaker. After, we collect the kerosene in other beaker. So, students, today we discussed 3 separating methods. First one, sublimation, centrifugation and solvent extraction. Next class we will discuss the remaining separating methods. Thank you.